Today we will talk about the rights of women in Islam. It is the most controversial and debating topic nowadays. The reason behind it lack of information and misconception. As you know, ख़वातीन के हुकूक इन दिनों में सबसे ज़्यादा ज़ेर बहस का मौजू है क्योंकि हमारे पास मालूमात की कमी है. People think that women are slaves to their husband, inferior to them. Most of the people think that women are forced by their husband in Islam. Women are background and they are uneducated. Women are oppressed in Islam. But these are all are myths. Because Islam is a very beautiful religion. In Islam, men and women are treated with equity and natural justice. However, the limits for men and women may not be identical. So we can't compare both of them. It is because they both have different identity. They are different regarding their creation, abilities, roles and duties. Allah clearly mentioned the duties and roles of both men and women in the Quran. Yes, women were treated badly, but when Islam not came in this world, women were inferior to men that time. Women were considered as property. They were buried alive. They had no rights, etc. It was often a sign of class distinction. Only men could inherit. Women were treated very inhumanly that time. Their value was worse than a slave. But when it was before Islam, when Islam came in this world, when Islam came, it brings a great revolution in Arab, as Islam raised the status of women without sacrificing their femininity or traditional values. It defines women's role. It gave protection to women. It all gave by our Quran. It gave women's right. Some of the women's right which is mentioned in the Quran, which Allah clearly states, that right to get education. Once Prophet said it is compulsory on every Muslim to get education. Here it is not mentioned for a particular individual, man or woman. It is mentioned for all Muslims. So we know that in terms of education, they both are equal. They both are also equal in terms of worship or rewards. In Surah Nisa, chapter number 4, verse number 124, Allah states that وَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ صَالِحَاتًا مِنْ ذَكَرٍ أَوْ أُنْثَى وَهُوَ مُؤْمِنٌ فَأُولَٰئِكَ يَدْخُلُونَ الْجَنَّةَ وَلَا يُظْلَمُونَ نَقِيرًا. And whoever does good deeds or worship or obey Allah, whether male or female, as a believer, they shall enter heaven, and men and women both equally obliged to perform the ibadat, bearing prayer, fasting, pilgrims, and get equally rewards for their deeds. Subhanallah. Women's in property. Women's right to property inheritance. Surah 4, Ayat 7. Allah states that from what is left by parents and those nearest related, there is a share for men and a share for women, whether the property be small or large, a determinate share. Inheritance property. Subhanallah, both have shares. Women have right to express their opinion and be heard in any of situation, either personal issue or social issue. They have right to express their opinion. Women have also a right to vote. Islam provides a woman with rights to vote or participation in political affairs. Women can be in leadership positions also. Women have also right to obtain divorce. The women have right to obtain divorce from her husband if they want to separate it, or also have the right to have custody of their children after divorce. Women have right to marry. Marriage is invalid without her consent, but guardian's consent is additional to this to protect her from mistakes due to her youth and inexperience. Women have right to marry. They can choose their life partner. These are the few rights I depict here. It is why the woman in Islam is queen of the house and she is safe from all hostilities and evil outside. She is safe from all those things that may hurt her chastity, honor, and respect outside of the home. She is not being deprived, she is being fed. She is not mahroom, she is mahfouz. She is safeguarded from all the evils outside. I hope you understand the rights of women in Islam. Thank you.